I enjoy these EDC kits, or I like to call them the ADC kit, Adventure Carry Kit. Or for me, it's an extension to what I would carry in my backpack for a day hike. Just the essentials, things that I would carry, obviously not in the EDC kit, but I'm going to carry these in the backpack as well, would be the small saw, which you can tell I've used that. A lighter I would carry on my person, because your body heat is going to keep this from getting cold and delaying its need for work. I do always wrap these with cordage. This is bank line, so that I can light the cord and use that as an extended wick, so I'm not wasting the fuel. I don't put anything around the backs of these. I probably should, but I typically don't. I have not had an issue where anything is near it that much that it's going to push down to get rid of the butane. I'm not that worried about it. I also like to carry this knife. It's got a great 90-degree spine right here, and works awesome with my ferro rod and striker. So, and it's another cutting tool. I carry that all the time. And then, why waste time if you're out there? I don't like those little tiny saws that you put in your kit. So this is small enough of a chainsaw to actually carry in a little part of your kit. No sense in not actually carrying something that's gonna not break on you. So I do have this little kit here, and it is very small and it's sturdy. It's got good straps, and it's a great little saw. So I take that with me as well. And this will hang off my backpack. It's a little cook set, a little solo stove. You can use alcohol, twigs, coal, anything. So I like this little stove. So that's on the back of my backpack. I do have this little Esbit stove, and this is what I keep stuff in case I don't have that with me, or it falls off my pack. Who knows, right? Better safe than sorry. So I do have this, and I carry my, as you call it, EDC, my ADC kit. Right here's some tin foil, good large pieces, thick tin foil that I can make a little pot if I need to boil water. In case I don't have a water bottle, I have this little piece of cotton that I impregnated with lighter fluid, let it dry, and then I soaked it in paraffin wax to protect it from water, so it is water resistant, and it's a sure flame. I don't want to mess around with fire if I need it. I'm gonna go for the lighter first, and if that fails me, or God forbid I lose it, then I do have a ferro rod and striker. And I'll typically carry my large one, but again, it's better to be safe than sorry. In my little EDC kit, or ADC kit, whatever we want to refer to it as, I have this little knife, very sharp blade. I love this little thing. It's a little money clip. I got this on Amazon, and it's a great little knife. So with that, I have a little bellow straw, a little straw cut, and I can blow on the fire with that to get it going. But this is a little ferro rod, and I put shrink wrap around it, the yellow shrink wrap, or shrink tube, sorry, to if it drops, I can find it. And this little, I hate to do it in here because I want to catch anything on my schmog on fire, but yeah, you can absolutely use this as a striker. And like I said, there is a 90-degree spine on this. I use it all the time with my larger ferro rods, so either way, I'm covered for fire. And for me, that's probably the most important thing to be able to have if you get lost, or you get weather changes and you're stuck somewhere and you can't get out for a day. You're stuck overnight. I don't care if it's summertime or wintertime, hypothermia happens, and it does happen in the summer. Another piece of the cotton inside the pack. This is the Gorilla Tape, and I usually wrap that with some what is it, wax paper, so it doesn't stick so much to itself, and it also ignites. And if I need be, I have probably about a foot of this. I'll show you later. You can use these little tubes here, more shrink tubing, with a little cordage, and you can create something to wrap around a wound. I am not gonna suture anything or anybody and create an infection outside. This, you take this tape, you wrap it around these shrink tubes, you take cordage, you tighten it, you can tie that, and you can probably close a wound without putting any needles into yourself or someone else. So, and there is videos on how to do that. So that would be my go-to with this cordage here, and that is cordage with a paper clip. This bag here, it's not quite a liter. I do have, so this is my bag for water, and it has 2 water purification tablets in it. It also has here a coffee filter, so I can drain the gunk out of the water and I can purify the water. Now, yeah, it's not a liter bag, but I can crack this tablet to make a smaller piece and still purify the water. And I can use the Esbit stove, or if I have this little solo stove, either one, I can boil the water using the tin foil. You can go several days without food. You cannot go more than 3 days without water. So you need water. So that's going to be my biggest concern. I'm not concerned about food, killing things, going fishing. This kit is created with the understanding that I am coming home, and hopefully it's more than a day or two, not more than a day or two, I should say. So I'm going with the mindset that I will be rescued. So this is just to get me through. A little screwdriver set, because I do wear glasses, so if something happens to my eyeglasses, at least I have a screwdriver set with little nuts and stuff, little bolts inside, screws. I have a little flashlight. This is a great little flashlight. You can actually hang this on a cordage where your tree, if it's dark, you can hang that and still find your way back to where your setup is. So it's a great little tiny little flashlight, and it takes 3 batteries, so I have 6 batteries here, 3 and 3, that go to it, just to make sure I don't run out of light, and a whistle, obviously, because what I hear over and over again is, yeah, you can yell all you want. It's going to be harder to hear you, especially when your voice wears from being tired, so it's better to have the whistle. Another piece of shrink tube with some, what I'll call cordage, some zip ties. Now I don't have anything that I would in my backpack. I do have a couple of the Mylar blankets, emergency blankets. So I fully expect to have a backpack with me if I'm hiking. So this would just be an an extension of what I already have in my backpack. What's nice is it takes a lot of weight out of your backpack by being able to carry this. I don't expect to have to use it. It's a just in case. Just in case. This is my little boo-boo baggie. Boo-boo bag. More tape, but keeps it shut, and I can use this tape. Obviously, you all know that you can light this as an extender. You can put your, if you use shavings from a tree or whatever, or some grass, you can actually stick it to that so the wind doesn't blow it away, and it's still going to light all that and hold it. It's got the Band-Aids. 2 Band-Aids, 2 alcohol swabs, which are very flammable as well. It's got 2 packets of ointment, and I think that's it for this one. I think there's also a packet of sunburn cream in here as well. So that's the little boo-boo bag. Again, I'm not suturing anybody or myself up outside. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to fake like I know what I'm doing, and I'm definitely not going to be responsible for a deadly infection from trying to suture somebody or myself up. I think you're going to be better off using a piece of tape around the wound, bringing these in, cordage in them, tie it up, and try to use it as a tourniquet. I know that things can go wrong with that too, but it certainly is going to be my first option. I'm not going for the other. And then I have the Ranger bands, as you saw, that those were on the tin, and these are also flammable, but again, it's I'm sure if you needed them for something else, you could use them. Wrap around cord. I would probably go with if I don't have my Mylar, if I'm just going out looking for sticks, get lost, and I have this kit on me, because this will always be in my pocket or in my backpack. Probably in my pocket if I'm going to look for wood for a fire and I get lost, because it's happened to people. Then at least I can make a shelter out of deadfall that I find in the woods with brush, branches, whatnot. This knife is always in my pocket, always. So that is it. And I'd probably just take the saw and put it in my pocket anyway, because if I'm going to look for wood, I'm obviously going to be cutting. So that is my kit. And let me know if you liked the video, what you would add, what you would subtract, and let me know what you think.